What's up, guys? In case you haven't read the description of the video or the title, Carter Cutlery. Um, Carter. Now, we've all seen this guy on YouTube. He's kind of unorthodox for a lot of people. This stone here is a famous symbol of Carter. A lot of people hate these stones, the King 1000. The more and more I use different stones on the market, the more I really like my King stones. This is a fabulous stone. You know, King is not a crappy stone brand. They're just old. This is as classic of a synthetic water stone as you get. Anyway, so I've bought the Carter DVDs. I've watched them, at least a couple of them. And I really liked him. And I've really kind of embraced his sharpening. Not only his sharpening simple technique, the thinning of the secondary edge, the grinding of the primary, and then the stropping, and then the stropping on the 6000 to get your basic edge, and then you can go from there. I'll sometimes use like a 10,000 grit stone for pocket knives. I have my own little way of doing it. But anyway, you know, I really like Carter. He's an interesting guy, and what I've really come to like over the past 6 months or so are Japanese kitchen knives made with white steel and blue steel. I really like laminate steel knives. They're easy to sharpen. They take a great edge, good edge retention. You know, they're super hard, which I'm generally not a fan of hard steels for pocket knives, but anyway, so I finally went out and did it. Now, I bought a Carter neck knife, okay? This, however, is the Muteki series, It's an apprentice knife, okay? I could not afford the $400 to $600. But anyway, so here's the nice Kydex sheath, and we'll bust this right out. It's really, it's really in there. Look at that. Ain't she pretty? I haven't done too much stuff with this. I haven't had it too long, but it says by Carter. This is the Apprentice Series knife. Now, I'm not sure if that means that the people who pay the $2,000 to take his course made these knives, or if they're people that do like big... I don't know who made this. But apparently Carter closely overwatched the whole process. The fit and finish is good. Everything is very flush on it. You know, there's no weird gaps. You know, everything looks good on the knife. It's a very pretty knife. I love that forge finish. And by the way, when you look at the pictures on the website of the Muteki series, the picture you see is the exact knife you get. You know, all the lines and everything are identical. This is the knife that was in the picture, and this is what I got. Straightness-wise, I mean, honestly, I was a little disappointed with the straightness. You're not going to be able to pick it up on camera, but it's definitely straight within reason, but for coming from a guy like Carter, I would expect this thing to be perfectly straight. Okay, but it is a hell of a knife. This is the perfect series, so this isn't the traditional neck knife, this is the perfect. And you can see, if you look closely there, you can see where the clad steel, the stainless steel cladding comes to the core steel. It looks really nice on this knife. Of course I can't. There you go. You should be able to see that a little better there. There it is, by Carter. Awesome knife. Feels great in the hand. I'm guessing he uses white steel number 1, which is higher end than number 2 because of the hardness he says these are at. It's nice and thin. Now here's the thing. Carter does not sharpen the Muteki series knives himself. His apprentices do. So I didn't get to feel the Carter edge, which really kind of sucks, but hey, his knives are like at least $450. This was on a 15% off discount, so it was $255 after shipping. It was $270. So still pretty hefty price for a little fixed blade neck knife. But anyway, so the reason, you know, I wanted to get this because I wanted to try an everyday use knife with white steel. You know, I'm going to keep it thin. It's going to be a great knife to use, but I just kind of wanted to show it off to you guys. Oh, and the weird thing is, the factory edge, or the edge whoever sharpened this, his apprentice needed some work, because from here to here the knife was perfect, and from here to here the knife was perfect. But right along here you can tell he did his 1000 grit stone grind and then went to do his polishing. On this side he polished just fine, but on this side it's actually heavily multifaceted right here, and out towards the apex of the edge it still had the 1000 grit scratches, and into the shoulder of the edge it had the polishing marks. So the edge was screwed up from here to here. Not a quick fix. I mean, it's heavily multifaceted. The angle gets abruptly thicker where the 1000 grit stone was. The guy totally screwed up on the freehand sharpening. I don't know why Carter let that get past him. But anyway, yeah, I'm afraid to sharpen it myself yet before I use it, because I'm going to be thinning, and I just want to keep it looking nice and factory. Really pretty knives. You know, I've only done some basic cutting with it. Cardboard and stuff. Really just a pretty knife. So anyway, yeah, Carter Muteki series. I'll have to get back on a full review. I just wanted to show this to you guys. And, you know, just kind of give like a realistic look at what they're like in person. Which you can get, I mean, dude, it looks nice. Let's zoom in on it. I mean, the fit is very good. That's got a good fit to it. I mean, everything is flush. And again, this wasn't made by Carter. This was made under Carter's watchful eye. But man, it is just a pretty knife. You know, the grinds are pretty even on both sides. I can display that a little better. You know, they are pretty even for a hand-hammered and forged knife. The blade stock is not super thick. It's just an excellent piece. So anyway, guys, yep, Carter Cutlery. I'm going to try out a neck knife for a while with this wildly strong Kydex sheath. And you guys have a good one. That's it.